So we also decided to go to the Tema station and, as you know, mix reactions to indiscriminate increase in transport fares or not. So we've been asking the question and then also interacting with the commuters. That will be the drivers, the other pedestrians as well. What has been their concern, their experiences as well, and why they feel that their livelihoods have been affected. 10 reports that drivers on certain routes have decided to increase fares without the right approval processes or getting any directive from either ProTour, that's the Progressive Transport Operators Association, of the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, as it is. But we also know that there are some ones that attempt renegade in the business who seem to have increased fares. So we're here at the Tema station because sometimes we speak to a number of the passengers and the concern is that some drivers have decided to increase fare. Let me just speak to one of the leaders of the welfare for Medina Old Road Station, right here at Tema Station. So Mr. Alasan is here. Mr. Alasan, it is saying, how are you?
I'm fine.
Great. To say no, yene a passenger for no ebia kasa. Wamu say to the bia, wamu nya experiences say some of the fares on the routes, especially Muruti ko Ogbojo, Ashali Bochwe Munyina. Sometimes the say na driver for no, some of them have increased the fares. At the same wamu moho.
Yeah, wo under GPRT. Kuna miye Medina Old Road chairman. Yesan kan lete bia say fair no ye to see and ye to say. Enti ama e ko for ye mu bia ye had ye to fair no mu. O price na ye je.
Eyi na kire say a driver for na mo GPRT you know. The concerns that other drivers have momo mre.
Ye nyina e wo say nyina ye bre. Ejuma ba kono na ye nyina ye ye ejuma ba kono a den nam say ye wo under GPRT unity ye di enidie ene e di ma wo mo say ye beti omo kasa kire.
And so far the meetings you've been having in Kitan die na mo ne abampanyfo no edi no se say na kosi say mo mpanyfo no what are they saying, your leaders?
But omo fa ehun mo bia mbre enti ye nim ni a sese mo aka akwakosi enti so say ye wo ntwan mu say ye twan mu say the fuel so kwa na ekosoro
fuel no kosoro
no kosoro ye nyina ye bre enti ama ye mpese panyese ye no ba kokko ana se ni enti ye hwe nanu anam gusumi ka say ye hwe ye mpanimfo no
enti mo ye Medina Old Road for no ho na the trotro na mo wanim he no all these cars parked which routes are these?
We no kokolebu ena nia
Kwalebu
hospital
menim say say Kwalebu
David ena we no bebe hon wo so eno so ye Tama.
Okay. So we have Kolebu. So these cars are going to Kolebu, and then we have others also going to Tema as well, all behind. But we need to speak to the passengers to get to know what they think. Let me just speak to my lovely sister. How are you, sister?
I'm blessed.
What's your name?
I'm Becky.
So usually, as a passenger or a commuter, which route usually do you ply?
I actually today I came here to buy one or two.
From where?
From Dodowa.
Oh, Dodowa.
Yes, please.
Okay. And how has your experiences been over the last couple of days when it comes to transport fares?
Okay, with the transport, I learned they've increased the fare, and truly today they have increased it.
From Dodowa when you were coming?
Yes, when we were coming, they've increased it. So that's what has happened.
What was the previous fare, and how much did you have to pay?
Actually, the previous fare was now they took us this.
Which was not what you spent previously?
Yes.
But that is a problem, right? For you as a passenger, or you are empathizing with the drivers?
I'm not empathizing with the passengers, but I know how the world is going. Yeah, things are increasing and all that. So, yes, we have to also bear in mind and cope with them.
You said Elizabeth, right?
Becky.
Now, Becky, tell me, as somebody who is working you came to buy wares or buy items from Dodo afar off. Tell me your own observation about the standard of living. Has it worsened or it's just been a stagnant situation?
It's increasing. Standard of living is going higher and higher each and every other day. So that is what we are in now. So we have to cope and see that.
Are you worried about the standard of living as an individual?
Yes, I think it's not only Ghana. Yes, it's across all the world. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best for the day.
Okay.
What did you buy in Accra?
Actually, I'm now going
Okay. What are you going to buy? That's your secret.
Yes.
I wish you all the best, Becky.
Okay, thank you.
So that's Becky all the way from Dodowa. But look, there are many cars that are here. So we have many of them coming from many related areas, particularly in Accra. So we have Kolebu, we have those routes from Tema, we have even those coming from Medina, Ogbojo. As far as Dodowa, just like we just spoke to Becky, also experiencing some difficulties. I have this gentleman who is one of the leading viewers of TV3, A New Day especially, and the drivers on some routes, some of them decide to increase fares, even though maybe their union heads have not authorized them to do so. But it's also because they are complaining, the spare parts, the petrol is also increasing. But tell me your own observation so far since, let's say, commuting and taking car and paying fares.
Oh, okay. So the thing is, for transportation-wise, my route, the fare has not been increased for now. But I understand some routes have their fares been increased.
Which route usually do you ply?
I ply the Chaba station to Dansoman.
Oh, Dansoman.
Yeah.
DC.
Yeah, so I apply that route a lot.
Right.
So that the fare has not changed.
Yes.
But my colleagues that apply from here to Adenta, they are complaining of some fare increments and all that. So, but to me, I don't blame the drivers.
You don't?
No, I don't blame the drivers.
You don't empathize with us, the passengers? Commuters?
Oh no, not at all. Because the thing is, so far as fuel prices are going up, obviously they also need to cut for the losses. So increasing the transportation fares will surely suffice for the loss they are making in terms of the high fuel hikes, the fuel hikes. So
I think you make good observation. Now, as a young man, would you say that the standard of living has increased astronomically to the point that sometimes making ends meet with what you earn, or even observing from your friends, life is difficult, so to speak?
Well, that's true. Life has been difficult for the past 2 years now. Life has been difficult. Those times I would take 5 cedis and be able to buy what and eat, like on the rails. But now I'm spending close to 20-25 cedis on food alone. So that shows that price has really increased. So standard of living has increased.
So at the end of the day, well, we're told that that's the standard of living. How do you think we need to, let's say, rate the government for how well they've managed the economy or not, because that has had a reflection on our standard of living on a scale of 0 to 10? Okay, so I feel the government have not been transparent with us. They've not been transparent with us at all. If I'm going to rate them, I'll give them a 3. 3 over 10?
Yeah, I'll give them a 3.
But if you're a student, your teacher give you 3 over 10, would you?
You feel me that. You feel me that.
Charlie, what was your name?
My name is Albert.
Okay, Albert.
Yeah.
I really like you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for speaking to us.
Right.
This is TV3 New Day. Yeah. You're live there, and always keep watching it. Which program do you love on TV3?
I actually watched New Day every morning before I leave for work. I'm on a night shift, that's why.
Okay, so you've closed? Yeah,
I'm closed. I'm going home. So
okay.
By this time I should be listening. I listen to Johnny's Bite.
Yes.
Before I get to the office.
You listen to Johnny's Bite?
Yeah, every day.
What do you love about Johnny's Bite?
Assalamu alaikum. I like the fact that the introduction and the way he starts, he picks up his point. He's able to justify everything he says, and that's one thing I like about Johnny's Bite.
Albert, you said?
Yes.
Albert, I wish you all the best for the day.
Thank you very much,
It means you're going for night today too?
Yeah, I'll be going for night again.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Roland.
A night, he's on a night shift, so he's closing, he's going to Dansoman, but we have many other related people. Let me also speak to some of the motorists, those who tend to use Okada. So for example, if it's Okada, Yeah, you know, we all take Okada. A shaman man like me. Charlie, that no one make us oh, that no say. To say.
Yeah.
Ye, there's a few on your tomb.
Yeah, tumpa.
Ye catch them over the last 1 year, 2 years, so sha. Mujedi no to say.
Oh, yeah, brepa. For last 1 year, yeah, Juma, it's me have a big kakra. But mutu for me, a brepa, I want you. Oh, sometimes, I want you. Who pass about me for passenger? Who Junior Skakra? Now say, who charging the do? Fair me a cost to do.
And sometimes with me passengers, what charge your mododo?
You do Mukusa.
It say no, it affected your munyana. Does it affect your?
It affects your pa. Yes. Ma, your cow na for. So it's can't do sana. Or you not this year.
You're from say?
You're from Solo.
Solo? Okay, so Solo, how do you make it with your budget?
Oh, come to cut in Tramet Naji 30 cities.
30 cities. All right. So, Solo here is an Okada rider, and as you know, when we want fast movement, we all resort to the Okada when it has to. And I can tell you, I've taken it several times. And Solo, I wish you all the best for the day.
Thank you.
So Solo is telling us a life when it comes to his business, because this has to be on a certain high purchase or pay as you work, so to speak. So somebody has bought the bicycle for him, or the motorcycle, and he has to work and pay this off. And Solo is saying that over the last year or two, it hasn't been a good experience so far. So we're speaking to a mix of motorists, not only commuters, those who tend to drive, ride motorcycles, do the transportation, and then also speak to a number of the passengers as well. The drivers, especially with the traditional ones, are saying that, well, if they had their way, they would increase the fare. That's the GPR2U, Pro Tour, etc. But the passengers are also complaining. Some have not had experiences of increment. Some have had friends who have had some experiences. What's your name, my brother?
My name is Russell Taki.
Francis?
Russell Taki.
Russell?
Yeah,
Ket Russell.
Yeah.
Russell Taki?
Yeah, Russell Taki.
Right. So where do you live?
Dansuma.
So, DC. Hey, I see a lot of DC people. So, DC man, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What's your experience, commuting, the fares, and then what have you been hearing from other friends as well in relation to whether there have been increments or not?
All right, so I think last Friday, I'm a student of UPSC, so last Friday, I was boarding a car to campus early in the morning at around 5. So the mates were complaining that there has been an increase in the fares. But actually, the passengers were really, really annoyed, and that they are not going to pay for the new fare. So they were suggesting that they have to paste the new list before they can affirm
in the car.
In the car. So most of us didn't pay, but I think a few ones paid, which they were asking back for their money, but the mates didn't give back.
So you're saying that the drivers on their own volition,
yes,
were looking at their circumstances economically,
exactly,
and decided to impose fares?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, you didn't know that before you left your destination?
Not at all, I didn't. So it was later that I saw it in the news, and I was like, okay.
Now, just in case, per your experience,
okay,
would you pay for a fare, or would you pay or condone that if, let's say, you didn't know about it because you empathize with the drivers?
Not at all. See, in my opinion and my situation, I'm a student, and looking at my situation, boarding car to school and taking care of myself and buying books and other things, I think they have to look into it for us, because currently even the hardship in the economy is too much.
Hardship?
Yes, it's too much.
But the government said everything is fine. Tell me about your experience,
okay,
because
I think that's their perception, because they are all right. Everything is being taken care for themselves, so they are not experiencing the hardship that we, the individuals, are experiencing. So I think they have to look into it for us. Even most of us, like students like this, that we come from their house to campus, far distances, they have to do something. And
you come from Dansoman?
Yeah, Dansoman
all the way
to Medina.
To Medina.
Yeah,
so you're going
day.
from Dansoman, you come here,
yes,
then you go to UPSA.
Exactly.
You take Medina.
Yes, please, exactly.
La illa illallah.
So it's not easy at all.
Yeah, it cannot be easy. What are you studying in UPSA?
I'm doing marketing.
Oh, that's great.
Marketing.
That's a great way. That's a great course. Now, it will also mean that you have a lot of insight into marketing, the economy, some of the various indicators.
Exactly.
If you have to rate the government 0 to 10 on how they've managed the economy and how that has reflected in your livelihood, what would be that rating?
I think I'll give them 5.
5.
Yes,
5 over 10.
5 over 10.
If you were a student and your teacher gave you 5 over 10, would you be happy?
Not at all.
Oh,
Not at all.
Russell.
They are really disappointed.
Oh, really?
Yes, not at all.
Okay. I wish you all the best, Russell.
Thank you very much.
And that's Russell Taki.
Taki.
Yeah, from DC. Dansoman. But let me just speak to one of my chairmen. And certainly, we need also to look at, we have those who tend to do the big trailers, the big trucks, etc. Then we have the smaller ones as well. So we spoke to Solo earlier. Let me speak to my chairman. Chairman, to say. So, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Alonso.
Shalonzo.
Yeah, really.
Shalonzo.
That's good.
Shalonzo, where they stay?
At the GPRT.
GPRT.
I'm in card.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you be in charge of the what are you in charge at GPRT here?
Yeah, to be frank, we just the cars came inside, we just control them.
Okay.
Backward,
Okay,
really,
so it means you are making sure that everything day in order for here.
Yeah, order for you. That's good.
When we speak to the drivers, they complain. The passengers, they complain. The passengers say their money they catch them. The drivers and you, the GPRT people, to say petrol has increased, spare parts, etc. So it's a big concern.
Yeah, it's true.
So tell me.
They increase the petrol about 3 times, spare parts too. Everything they high.
So what are your drivers saying?
The driver they complain. So if they increase the fare to them, they have a right. But they increase the fuel 3 times. We doesn't know about anything.
You're saying that if the drivers increase fares, it is justified. No problem.
Really, no problem. From above, if they give that letter, they see everything, the numbers of the cars, the fare, or they know. So if the DPRT bring the fare to them, they're supposed to do them a right thing.
Challenge. You be hard man, oh.
Yeah, be true what they talk. Because if it doesn't increase the fuel, everything will be down.
Yes.
DPRT to go right, let her give the everything will come down. But if the increase go top, when I heard people that they don't go accept, then they go sit on it and make meeting.
Wallahi.
Everything.
What be your name?
Alonso.
Alonso, if you for rate government, the way it manage economy, way the economy they affect our lives, good or bad, 0 to 10, how you go give them?
Oh, but no, the increase is too much.
No, I'm saying, if you want rate, let's say you want give government 1 over 10, 10 over 10, you know how for school they do, how you go rate to the government? Like if you want Macam, how you manage you?
To me, they go mark wrongly.
So you go give them 1 over 10?
1 over 10
Oh,
straight.
no, or give her 8.
No, why not?
Oh,
1 over
Alonso.
10. Yeah, really, bro. Allah. 1 over 10, really. Because you are too
Bawasama. All right, so that's Alonso there, but Alonso will be the last person we'll be speaking to. Alonso works with the GPRTU, make sure that the environment around the Tema station right here in Accra is orderly. So they make sure that they do the direction, works with the executives, the right things are done. And based on the interaction he has had with passengers, with drivers, etc., there is every reason and a right they seem to think they have to increase fares. I don't know what you think, but you can make sure that you give us more of your comments in the comment section as you go check us out on this feed, TV3 Ghana. Now we go back to the studio.